quick on this one, guys. For attacking.
I'm going for extreme dog tags then.
Hello everyone, I'm Mr. Big Deal, and I've got some LAV 25 gameplay here. And I'm not sure if I've even got some IFV gameplay yet. May have had some before, but not for a while. I was thinking earlier last night that I really needed to get some IFV gameplay. And then I started playing and went on Seine Crossing Rush as the attackers. And got on the IFV and did pretty well, and I am on my SSKM server, so I'm playing against my clan on the other team. There's like a couple of, well, there's a few of us at the start, but I think some of them switch, and then at the end I think it's just 2 of us from our clan against a ton of the guys from our clan on the other team, and we did a pretty good job really. I'm going to go over tactics that I use in this video for the IFV, and those tactics also apply for the tanks as well. I'm using proximity scan. That's a must really, unless, well, you need someone with proximity scan. You can use thermal reactive armor and have a gunner use proximity scan. But I would have done that if it was a scrim or something, but it was just a normal match really, so I couldn't really rely on anyone. So I just use proximity scan on, plus I don't actually have reactive armor unlocked yet anyway. I'm really getting a lot of kills here. Yeah, and I'm using smoke. Before the patch I used thermal optics, but now I find smoke definitely more useful. Because I mean you can see guys anyway without thermal optics, but as you can see right here they are using javelins, which means I really should be using the smoke. So it's good that I am, and I use that on normal tanks too as well. Yeah, and it's also good for backing off the cover if you're getting shot by, say, RPGs or smalls. You can just deploy a smoke and back off around the corner. I'm using the guided rocket thing that like disables tanks and stuff instantly or whatever. I would suggest that for IFVs generally on most maps. But if you're attacking on Seine Crossing, I really shouldn't use this. It's just I wasn't really expecting to get in the IFV, I just did. So what I would suggest for this map, since you're not going to come up against any armor, is just the Coxel LMG, or I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but just the LMG for a secondary weapon. I mean, you'd mainly use the primary weapon, but just whilst reloading it'd be really useful to switch to the LMG. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to be tactical with this. I mean, it's right, so if you like drive straight in, you will get destroyed, especially if you're up against a good team, which I am. And so you want to sort of stay back and pick off people really, or just give good support for your team. As you can see, I'm sort of backing off when I'm getting locked on or shot at. It's more of a tactical bit of equipment. I mean, I remember Rival X Factor in one of his older videos. Well, not really old video, but I don't know if you've seen him. He's a YouTuber, really like popular, and does a load of scrims and everything. I'm not going in. I'm not making this video to talk about him, but I just remember in one of his videos he said tanks are chess pieces. They need to be played properly. Infantry are the pawns, and that really does apply. And if there's guys running at you with C4, that's really good if you have proximity scan to see if anyone's got C4, and then you've got to make sure you back off and kill them. And luckily now C4 doesn't stay after death. That was pretty ridiculous before, so it's very good now. If I had a good team to back me up, this would be a lot more effective. I mean, they would be able to run in and get the MCOMs a lot easier with my support. But I mean, I'm doing what I can, and I'm definitely helping out the team here. And there you can see another example of why the smoke is so good. So I'm sort of just using these buildings as cover, circling around. I'm trying to bore the javelin guys, and I could use my smoke before they shoot, but I'm waiting until they shoot just so they use their ammo. Looks like I do have a gunner, and to be honest, these guys in the side, they should get out and arm the MCOMs. I would only recommend having a gunner and driver, or maybe another guy to repair if you're really playing competitively, but to be honest, you should only really get in the size just for getting to a place, just using it as transport, like at the start of Struck at Karkand where you're attacking with this IFV. So really this is the key to winning, and what you really don't want to do is leave it for the enemies to take. If the enemies get this, game over. I mean, well, the odds of you winning, if they make a good job of it, then you haven't really got a chance. You really have to take it out, so just don't leave it. Go down with your ship, really. If you get disabled, don't just jump out and repair at the first instance. Try and back off and repair, or have someone else get out and repair. Just make sure there's always a guy in it. If it's on, like, say 8% health, then maybe you could just jump out and try and live. Meaning, just don't give the enemies a chance to repair it and get it themselves. If I was up against a pretty average, not very good team, then perhaps I could like jump out and arm an MCOM, but I can't do that because this will get stolen, trust me. If you're up against a good team, they know to steal it. And there it looks like I went around the corner and he had C4 on the road. That was my bad really, I should have looked out a bit more. Now I'm 15-0 right there. So see how I got out just as it was getting destroyed. It was on 4% health, and they weren't going to take it. So I'm also running engineer kit. It's really important too, so you can repair, or if, also having those guys in the side. When you come up against enemy armor, they can jump out and shoot a rocket to help you fight that battle. I'm just gonna skip through the video a bit here until I get the IFV or the LAV back. So I've got my LAV back again here, and I did get revived, so I had no death count towards me. And for our team, I'm proud that they actually managed to take an MCOM there. Really, I mean, I wasn't playing with crap people. They were all right. They sort of knew what they were doing. We just had tough opponents, and I find that tough opponents is really, really fun. Like clan stacking, right? This goes out to mainly people in clans, and actually also anyone from SSK watching this video. These few rounds I had where I was on the opposing you guys, just with not very many of us against basically a whole team of SSKM, was really good fun and challenging and quite rewarding in terms of like experience. I did learn quite a lot, and I mean you don't learn much from just like completely dominating the enemy. And I think I mean I don't mean to brag or anything, but I think that without me in this IFV, the game would have been over by now, definitely. Unless perhaps they had another good LAV driver that knew what they were doing like this. I mean, I'm not saying that not many people can do this. I just mean you can't rely on Smurfs, as some people call them, randoms. And we have to get this. So I'm trying to talk to that one SSKM guy who's in my squad, I think. And it's coming quite near the end here. I'm really conscious that we're low on tickets and we need to get that MCOM to advance. And I'm in a bit of trouble here. I need someone to repair this and I'm getting hammered. So I hit to figure out that other guy's an assault he can't repair, so I need to try and repair it myself. And a teammate got in, which is good. I think he's the SSKM guy actually. It's just have someone to be in your tank so the enemies can't take it. So as I was saying, yeah, it's really fun to have good opposition, so long as you're not spawn trapped. So I really need to get to this MCOM, and I see there's a guy trying to C4 me, and I'm conscious of that, so I just get out, and I could kill him, but I wanted to get out and make a break for the MCOM. And of course it was too late, but that was the last thing I could try and do. And there we go, 17-0, I got MVP, and you could see the other team was just a load of our clan. I mean, I haven't got anything against them playing together, that's a good thing. I'm just saying, I do personally enjoy playing with good competition. So I'm just going to leave this video running with their awards, and that's all I have to say. That's all guys, see you next time.